nice.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
I've got a bunch of interesting guests.
Time to go.
Hey, you're here! Finally! Welcome to stronghold numero 2 of the Arataki gang. Ha ha! Fine. I'll let you treat me to a meal today, but know that the Arataki gang always pays its debts. Hey, you're here! Finally! Welcome to stronghold numero 2. Is that a trick question? This is me we're talking about. Send me anywhere in the world, anywhere at all, and I guarantee you I'd be able to live there. I've slept on the streets, down at the dock, deep in the forest, pretty much everywhere. Of course, comfort-wise, the cells at the police station are up there at the top of the list. That was all before I met you, though. This place is something else. In fact, I'm gonna go on the record and say that the comfort level here is like 10, no, what am I saying? 100 prison cells rolled into one. Why not? They're great. Anyway, look me in the eyes and listen up, okay? This place is awesome. Anyway, point made. Boom. I'm not gonna drag it out like some granny at a tea party. But the code of the street says I should find a way to express my, gratitude. But, oh, I know, I can be your bouncer here. Hey, you're here! Welcome to stronghold. Where do I start? I've been doing some thinking over the last couple of days about how I keep losing my 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖎𝖏𝖘 fights, and, well, I'm starting to think that maybe I should just give it up now. Maybe it's time to make a clean break, you know? Stop wasting my time on things which just don't matter. You bet, I'm giving up 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖏𝖘 fights for good. From this day forward, it's Fireflies all the way, baby! The people? Nah, no way, not possible. The kids I battle with might talk a whole lot, and sure, there's a few pranksters among them, but they're no cheaters. Anyway, whatever. At the end of the day, I just haven't found the bug for me. Seems like you can't go looking for a strong companion. You've got to wait for the right one to come along. Luckily for me, you're not like them at all. You and I are like an absolute powerhouse together. Right, there's that too. I was just kidding, of course. My mind never even went there. If we ever got into a situation where a fight was unavoidable, naturally, I'd be the one to take it for the team. All you'd have to do is stand back and root for me. At the top of your voice, you know, really giving it all you got. When it comes to the atmosphere, you've got to go big or go home! All we're missing now is a catchy chant. Oh, okay, I think I got something. Arataki Ito, the strongest in his class. Meet him on the street-o, he'll make you kiss his feet-o. Huh? Sound good? Yeah. All right, let's practice it together now. Hey, you're here. Welcome to Strong. Fine. I'll let you treat me to a... Hey, you're here. Welcome to Stronghold. Fine. Hey, you're here. Welcome to Stronghold. Fine.
Hey there. I sure get to see a whole lot of new things traveling with you. I gotta say, I'd love to watch Silence try and wrap his head around this, teapot of yours. Of course. I want to go out exploring with you again. Visit new places, see new things. On that note, I've been meaning to ask you something. When we've been out on the hunt in the past, I've noticed you've actually got an edge over me. How did you learn to hunt like you do? Or rather, who taught you? And modest about it, too. So I guess you started out with natural talent and then worked at it relentlessly. Plus, you go on all these adventures to hone your skills. That's what really shaped you into who you are today. A lot like me, I guess. I started out okay, then Rost really trained me up. He was a great hunter, and an even better man. I hope he'd be proud of who I am today. Thanks. But to be honest, the only reason I started training in the first place was to win the proving and get a boon from the matriarchs. I wanted to know who my parents were. Back then, I never thought I'd be uniting everyone against an evil machine and its army. In fact, I probably would have found the idea of everyone uniting together even more far-fetched than the part about the evil machine. If you ever do have the chance, you should take it. My world has its troubles, but it's worth seeing. And worth saving. But didn't you tell me before that you aren't from this world? You came here as a traveler too, didn't you? And you ended up staying to look for your missing sibling, correct? Don't worry. As long as she is still in this world, the two of you will meet again. That's if I have a say in the matter. As a fellow Outlander, I won't let you do this alone. I'll be ready to help whenever you need me. Wherever the hunt leads, I won't turn you down. In the meantime, when you have a moment, tell me more of what you know about this world. Starting with hilly churls, abyss mages, and 𝕮𝕎𝑚 hatchlings. I still don't know where any of their weak spots are. Hey there. I sure get to see a whole... I gotta say... Good morning. The coast looks clear.
Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me? If there's anything... Since you've made it yourself, I guess having a little taste is the least I can do. if there's anything weighing... Since you've made it yourself, I guess Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... My, you really know what appeals to my tastes, don't you? Oh, if there's anything My, you really know what appeals to my tastes, don't you? Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... Since you've made it yourself... Oh, if there's anything... How should I put this? There's so much room for improvement that the only way is up. Oh, if there's anything... How should I put this? Oh, if there's anything... My, you really know what appeals to my tastes, don't... Oh, if there's anything... How should I put... Oh, if there's anything... how should I put this? Oh, if there's anything... Oh, if there's anything way... Need someone to talk to, hmm? Oh, what's the matter? Are you feeling lonely? Well, as luck would have it, I happen to be in a good mood today. How about I tell you a story from long ago, hmm? Long, long ago, there was a little child who suddenly turned up at the shrine one day. In her arms, she was carrying a little fox on the brink of death. She knelt before 𝕭𝖚𝖚 and begged her to save her friend. The child said the fox had started appearing frequently in the village ever since she had fed it some fried tofu. But it wasn't long before misfortune struck. Now that the fox had let down its guard, a vicious dog from the village seized the chance to attack, delivering a near-fatal bite. Heartbroken and riddled with guilt, the child decided to bring the injured fox to the shrine for help. 𝕭𝖚𝖚 granted her request and agreed to nurse the little fox back to health. Worried that the little girl would be lonely without her companion, 𝕭𝖚𝖚 decided to ask another member of her kin to keep the little girl company for a few days. I was the one she asked. Well, obviously, being the fabulously beautiful fox that I am, it wasn't long before the little girl was crazy about me. Not only would she buy me all sorts of tasty treats to eat, she would pamper me day in and day out. She always wanted me by her side, even when she was sleeping. After 2 days, the little fox had recovered, and I accompanied the girl back to the shrine. Upon our arrival, 𝕭𝖚𝖚 asked the girl which fox was her favorite, the one she had made friends with originally, or the new one. She hesitantly looked back and forth between me and her old fox friend. But when her own fox trotted up and whimpered to her, she finally set me down. The fox you gave me is very beautiful, Miss Shrine Maiden, but I still love my old friend the most. Finally, the child offered some fried tofu to thank me for accompanying her, then left with her little fox friend. Wait a moment, child. You're not planning to just leave it at that, are you? Come on, I've told you my story. Now it's your turn. Shouldn't you offer me something in exchange? Now you're talking. All right, I'll wait for you here. Make it quick, though. I can tell you some other stories when you return. Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me today? If there's anything weighing on your mind, you can always talk to me. I'm always happy to listen to other people's problems. Who knows, I might even try to help you come up with a solution. Thank you for your concern, dear, but believe me, I am quite comfortable wherever I go. So, this must be an adepti abode. Though it's a bit different from what I had imagined, it's still most fascinating. At first glance, the act of containing this vast space inside a tiny little teapot seems strikingly similar to the art of constructing a space from the imagination. But as it turns out, they work on fundamentally different principles. As Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, it is my duty to seek out and master all forms of knowledge and power. Only then am I capable of handling whatever phenomena come our way. Besides, if I can get the hang of this teapot trick, I'll be able to bring an unlimited supply of sake and snacks with me wherever I go. Regardless, please do look after me while I'm visiting this lovely little teapot of yours.
Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the administrative affairs for today. Perhaps we can afford a moment to relax together? I like to take my time and eat slowly. That way I can enjoy it for longer. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the If the opportunity arises, I would like to take you diving with me. The world is full of troubles, but when compared with the vastness of the sea, all those troubles seem to just fade away. Though the ages pass and time brings change, the sea continues as it always has. As I float down among the depths of the sea, a deep tranquility permeates my heart. There are times when I feel utterly exhausted. So, I thought I should share with you the way that I unwind. That is indeed a problem. Wait! I've come up with a clever solution. I'll wrap the two of us in a gigantic bubble. We can slowly sink down into the sea together. This way, we can journey together underwater. You'll feel refreshed before you know it. Though I've never gone diving together with anyone before, I must say that I certainly look forward to it. No, not at all. The purpose of the trip is to relax, after all. Simply do as you please. Besides, you will have the Grand Strategist accompanying you. You need only focus on resting, and I'll take care of the details. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped... Sure. What would you like to talk about? More about me? I don't mind. I only worry that you may find the topic a little boring. I remember I used to always stay home all by myself when I was little. I didn't really have any friends. In fact, I seldom spoke to anyone. When I found myself bored with little to do, I would skim through the various books we had lying around the house. Among the piles of texts on governmental affairs and diplomacy, there were a few books on the art of war. They were like gems to me. I remember thinking at the time that it would be perfect to work as an advisor someday. Whenever Her Excellency would come to me for advice, I could put on a show and mysteriously hand her a directive. Then, I could just snuggle right back up in my blanket and continue sleeping, with no fear of anyone disrupting me. I suppose I never expected that someone like me, who was used to staying home, would be promoted to such a position. I clearly remember that on my first day as priestess, I had well over 100 people come pay their respects to me. I did my best to carefully record each of their names, but after about 20 people or so, I had already lost track. Eventually, I would feign that I was busy handling administrative affairs while using the papers to make a rough sketch of them with their name noted to the side for memorization later. This is why I am so happy whenever I see you making progress. Perhaps one day, you'll be even more suited than myself to appear before people, and even better prepared to carry their hopes forward. When that day comes, I can serve as your advisor. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the... I felt a little like a fish out of water when I first arrived. I mean, after years of studying the art of war, I can't help but consider all the strategic points upon arriving in a new place like this. Where would the enemy troops set up camp? From which direction could they mount an assault? And what strategies should we implement to counter these factors? We need a barricade here, another sentry tower there. I began to instinctively consider all these things when I first arrived here. Yes, I eventually realized that I was overthinking things. After residing here for a while, I've grown more accustomed to the scenery and my mind has gradually come to be at peace. If you ask me, I would say this is almost an ideal place. I can easily separate myself from the outside world and enjoy some time to myself. Oh, but could I rent a room to use as a command post? I need a place to lay out my maps and battle scenarios. Splendid! I would certainly like to stay here for some time. I can just lay on my bed and enjoy my strategy books, far from the pressures of social interaction. I'll finally have all the energy I need every day. Just thinking about it makes me happy. Perhaps if I'm all alone. But you'll still be here, correct?